Las Vegas, Nevada. Most of you have probably already visited there at least once in your life, and those that haven't, today hopefully I'll be able to inform you that there are so many more activities you can do when deciding on vacationing there. The most important thing before taking the vacation though is planning it out. It's not always about the partying and the gambling, which is fun, but today I'm going to discuss the different restaurants that you can visit, then talk about some of the animal habitats to check out, and then finally the adrenaline-packed adventures that some of you might not like, but encourage trying. Some of the restaurants they have on the strip in Old Town can get pretty spendy, but the ones that I'm going to identify here today are pretty reasonable. You got Wolfgang Puck's Spago, which is located at Caesar's Palace. They have one of the best wood-fire pizzas. Then there's Dick's Last Resort. It's located in the Excalibur. They have a lot of barbecued steaks, hamburgers, just your ordinary restaurant. But what makes it unique is that the waiters and waitresses write these inappropriate, funny gags on these big tall chef hats that make you sit and wear while you're dining. Makes it a fun dining experience. Then you have a Heart Attack Grill located in Fremont Street in Old Town. Huge hamburger selection, which gives it the Heart Attack name. But they put you in hospital gowns while you're eating, and they have naughty nurses that will serve you. And those of you that like wine, they actually have wine in a bag that they have hanging from an IV pole. And so Las Vegas doesn't always have to be an adult-only vacation. There are lots of animal habitats that you can take your children to visit, and adults love them too. You have your Shark Reef Aquarium located in Mandalay Bay, which has over 2,000 animals and 14 exhibits. They have a couple saltwater touch pools, and the kids can reach down, play with the starfish, and touch some of the rays that swim around. Then your shark exhibit, they have an underwater viewing tunnel that you can sit under, and it makes it feel like you're actually underwater as you watch them swim over you. Then there's the Lion Habitat Ranch. It's located about 30 minutes outside the Vegas Strip. It's a non-profit organization that helps support the Conservation International in Kenya. They have several different lions on display. A lot of them they've rescued from the MGM and local zoos and circuses around the states. And depending on the time of year, they actually have some cubs that you can see as well. They have you can hand feed the lions, and then the giraffes that they have on display as well. The lions are actually an arm reach length away, which gives you that up close and personal experience with the king of the jungle. Then finally your wildlife habitat, which you have a whole bunch of exotic birds, different fishes, and turtles. And then you can walk through on Flamingo Island, which is actually the highlight of the habitat. It's located in the Flamingo Hotel and Casino. And those of you that haven't seen flamingos like I have, it was a pretty cool experience. They don't do much, but pretty neat. Then you got your thrill-seeking adrenaline junkies like myself. Those of you that like roller coasters, New York has one of the best roller coasters, I'd say, by far. Has a couple twists and turns, simulated barrel rolls. In the very beginning of it, they have a 144-foot drop before you start hitting your twists and turns, which those of you that eat before, I would give about a 30-minute wait, because let me tell you, it will come up for sure. Then you got your stratosphere sky jump. Those of you that like skydiving or would like to go skydiving, gives you that sense of skydiving when you jump off the side of the stratosphere. 108-story drop. It's got an automatic braking system, so it will slow you down as you start getting closer to the bottom, but man, it's a scary ride. Highly encourage it. It's fun. Then you got your Stratosphere's Insanity. It's almost like an octopus ride at the top of the stratosphere. You overhang on the edge of the stratosphere, and it dangles you as it spins. Once it starts spinning, your chairs actually lift backwards to where your face is straight down at the ground. Pretty scary experience. And then finally, you got your Fremont Flight Lines. It's a zip line experience underneath the canopy down on Fremont Street in Old Town. It's about 800 feet long. You get about 35 miles an hour. Those of you that aren't too big of a thrill seeker, that's your beginning experience that most of you should try. So to conclude this, when planning a vacation in Las Vegas, you want to ensure that you plan ahead to avoid these costly casinos. Plan to see what the city really has to offer and all the great activities with much more than I've recognized here today. But the only way to find out is make sure that you go out and find out for yourself. And always remember, what happens in Vegas stays in Vegas. Thank you.